Everything I'm talking about, everything has to do, it surface around being toxic. Why? Because toxic people need you to stay toxic. There's a lot of people out here in this world, they don't want you to love yourself. They do not want you to love yourself because loving yourself would mean that you can escape what they're trying to do. Because if you start loving yourself, you'll start to want better for yourself. And a lot of people don't want that. They want you to stay in that same toxic cycle as them because they don't want to change. And if you trying to change, the change don't come from the outside, it come from the inside. But instead of them trying to do the same work that you trying to do, so you don't pick up on the same toxic circles or toxic environments, so you don't, when you have kids, you don't drop that same toxicness in your kids' environment or their mindset. You become one of those people that uplift them to help them in this world. They don't want that. They want you to be toxic, so when you have kids or when you are around other people, you bring the same toxic that they try to, and like they try to put in you, you come around with the same toxicness. There's people that need you to be toxic. But I come here to tell you, don't be toxic. Start loving yourself. Because the moment you start loving yourself, you'll want to find better friends. You'll want to find better environment that is loving you and helping you uplift yourself. They're not trying to bring you down to a level that is not who they are. You know, if you have those type of people around you, that's the only thing they know. Because the trauma that they carrying is too much. But why are you carrying that trauma around? Why is it so hard to to just not let it go? It's not that hard to drive and go to work. Yeah, some days you might not feel like going to work, but you still do it. It's the same way we're trying to change. It's not gonna be easy. It don't come easy. If it was easy, everybody would have done it. But if you can uplift that energy field that's around you, you can go to the amount that they don't want you to become. You can become that person for you. You don't need a lot of people around you to do it. You don't need a lot of people around you to become the person that can break that cycle, because breaking that cycle comes with loving yourself first. Once you start loving yourself, you can love everyone around you and you'll start to attract what is good for you. Not just that you attract, but you'll find more possibilities of like new friends, new career opportunities, anything that has to uplift you. Yes, doing 95 is good. You know, sometimes the 95 is tired. You still got to get those things done because you got to pay the car, you got to pay the phone, you got to pay whatever you got to pay. Those are responsibilities that you still have to take care of. But don't forget about the bigger picture. You're not trying to stay there all your life. You're not trying to stay around that same environment all your life. And that's what some people want. They want you to stay in that same environment so you can become depressed, you can have anxiety, and you feel like you want to kill yourself. Those are the thoughts they want running through your brain because the battle is not, it's not out here. The battle is in here. They don't want you to know that though. And you got the other people that will attack you spiritually. Just the fact that you trying to improve your life. They don't want you doing that. Because why are you trying to change when they don't want to change? And you showing them how to change, but they don't want that. But change come from you loving yourself. You have to try to love yourself. No matter what you're going through, no matter if you have a car, you don't have a car, you taking the bus, you don't have a lot of money, you have to love yourself. But I will come back with more of what the loving yourself mean, because like they say, Jesus did not come on this earth to teach. He did not come here to teach you Christianity. He came here to teach you how to be one with the Father. You cannot be one with the Father if you don't love yourself, because God is love. How can you love and not know God? God is love. If you say you love someone and you don't know God, then that's just the worldly love. It's not the real love, because love shouldn't make you have to do all these things to show them that you love them. They shouldn't have to be toxic and try to hurt you to feel like there is love. Okay? You'll have to learn how to love yourself more. That's the only way you'll get out this situation. That's the only way you will get out this system. The system was created for you to not love yourself. Start loving yourself more. Okay, that's the only thing that will help you.